You might be wondering, why is she talking about mentally preparing to lose weight? Isn't losing weight all about the physical? Whew, so hot in here. Only because I want to make a video without an AC making all that awful noise in the background. So, welcome to Shaping Wisdom. I am Tal. So Shaping Wisdom is all about me adding more hours to my glass. Can you see it? See more hours? Yeah. All about me adding more hours to my glass by losing 100 pounds. I am halfway there, 50 pounds down, and I want to share with you what I do to lose weight in a healthy manner, in a manner that suits me and my lifestyle. I also want to share with you how you can get started on your own journey because I want you to get healthier with me. Now, if it is that you want to find out the first step that you need to take in terms of, you can tell by the title of this video, preparing mentally to lose weight, stick around with me and tell a friend and join with your glass, although I am not going to have any glass, so you can add more hours to yours. Before we get any further, I just wanted to add a disclaimer. I'm not a medical doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a dietitian, I am not anybody at all in terms of being in a medical profession. I am just sharing with you what I did on my journey. All right? So I hope you find value in it. So here goes. 100 pounds. 100. And today I'm going to keep it 100 with you. All right. So I did 5 major things that helped my mind to be prepared to lose weight. So the first thing that I had to do was to accept reality for what it was, because I could not hide behind not taking pictures anymore. I would avoid taking pictures, especially full body shots, because in my mind I didn't want to be forced to actually see what was happening with my body physically. So of course I did look at myself in the mirror, because that's it. What I do see in the mirror is far different from what I see in pictures. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is for me. I don't know if other persons experience that, but that's my reality. So I had to accept things for what they were, in terms of I have a ton load of weight to lose, and I'm gonna have to do what it takes in order to lose it in a healthy way. Because after all, I am on a mission to putting more hours in my glass. I was determined not to lose any more of those hours from my glass. So I had to tell myself, girl, it is what it is. If you fail to do what you need to do, then you're going to be spending your retirement funds on a doctor. And I didn't want to do that. So I had to say to myself, okay, when you see that 240 pounds on the scale, it's not the scale that's wrong. It's what you're doing that's wrong. What you're putting into your body that's wrong. Your approach to taking care of yourself is wrong. So just accept things for what they are. Accept the fact that purchasing all those pieces of equipment and just having them become pieces of furniture, that's not going to help. Purchasing all that gym wear, purchasing all of those gym memberships at different places and not showing up, that's not going to help you. Accept the facts for what they are. You are going to have to put losing weight in motion. So that's my first tip. You have to accept the facts for what they are. That way you will be able to gauge yourself, pace yourself, and do what you need to do. Change. How many of us like changes? Well, that's what tip number 2 is about. It's about changing your mindset. You will have to renew your mind. You have to wash it out. You have to go about everything in there, but what you know about yourself and what you eat. In other words, you are going to have to prepare to change your mindset. Oh, I have a sweet tooth. I love things that are salty. KFC is my number one. So is Burger King. And McDonald's, if McDonald's is where you are. And all of those fast food places. And okay, you don't eat out, but I am my own chef and I dump a lot of things in my food that I should not be doing. So it's all about the change. Losing weight is 90% mental. At least that's what it was in my experience. And a lot of persons who have lost weight and kept it off will tell you that it had a lot to do with their mindset. Because, all right, for example, I have been wanting to lose a significant amount of weight for the last 4 years. And over that time, as I mentioned in the previous point, I would have paid for gym memberships, purchased different things that people typically use when they lose weight. I would have, on occasion, gone to the supermarket and I would have purchased all things brown, all things, different kinds of foods that, people generally would want to eat when they are preparing to lose weight or when they want to lose weight. And that grocery should have lasted perhaps the whole month, but then it all disappears within a few days, a week, right? Because in my head, I would have said to myself, I'm going to eat all this. Well, not all at once, not all at once, but this is how I'm going to be eating from now on, and I'm going to stick to it, and the weight is just going to melt away. Well, didn't work plenty of times. Why didn't it happen? Because I would have gone ahead, purchased all those things, saying to myself, this is what I'm going to do, and that is what I'm going to do, but I didn't change my mindset. I still would have avoided taking the time to plan my meals. I would have avoided, ensuring that I take my lunch with me in a quantity that was satisfactory to me, with foods that I actually liked, things along that line. So I needed to make that change in my mind to know that I am on this journey and these are the things that I need to do. So that part is very, very important. I don't know about you, but I don't like changes. I hate changes. I like having the same thing the same way all the time. Makes me comfortable. But being comfortable in the state that caused you to lose weight is not going to help you. You're going to have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And you're going to have to make up your mind to make some changes, big changes, in order to lose big, in a big, big way. When you see that person that you like and you want to grab their attention, so you probably go and you learn a little something about them and you figure out what they like so you can impress. Yeah. So you put in the work to grab that person's attention. Well, that brings me to my third point. You are gonna have to prepare to learn more about yourself. Think you know yourself yet? On a journey to losing weight is when you're gonna perhaps become most intimate with yourself, learning so much about yourself in terms of what you like, what you don't like, what works for you, and what doesn't work for you. Trial and error. So tip number 3 is prepare to learn more about yourself. You're going to have to do a lot of research. You're going to have to tell yourself, I am going to have to put that work in terms of the preparation. Losing weight, preparation is the greatest aspect of it. It's not the actual physical work that you put in, Not the actual physical work that you put in. It's actually preparing, because you're gonna have to do some research about yourself in terms of what works for your body, what doesn't work for your body, what you like, what you don't like. It's a lot, but it makes sense. A lot of people fail to plan to lose weight. A lot of people fail to research what they need to do for themselves, which is why the success rate that some people will have while on their weight loss journey is either they start and stop multiple times, or they do it and then they gain all the weight back consistently. So you have to put in a lot of preparation in there. And a great place to start is to find out more from your own doctor. Find out more from your own doctor, because that is going to be very, very important. Even beyond that, see what other persons are doing, what has been working for them, find out about different lifestyle changes, and see what will work for you, because you're not going to get everything right from the start. It's not going to happen like that. And there are going to be times where you see things happening right away. There are times that you're not going to be seeing the scale moving, but then you will realize the scale might not be moving, but then you're fitting things that you couldn't fit last week. So it's all about the research. And losing weight is not just about the scale. It's not just about what you do physically. It's not just about what you put in your mouth, but also learning about yourself, what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So that is going to be very, very important. That was the number one thing that worked for me. Preparing, learning more about myself. I have uncovered so much, so much, from what I like, from what I don't like, things that I have come to like that I never imagined in a million years that I would like. I have like the most picky palate that you can think of. And some things that I'm eating now, oh yeah, chat too. Never did things that would happen. But it did happen. And it has helped to put more hours in my glass. Getting there. Getting there. When I was in about grade 2, there was a story called Pleasing Everybody, where this man and his son wanted to get a donkey from point A to point B, and the different persons they passed along the journey would say, oh, the donkey is tired, put him on your head. You can't carry the donkey, ride him. The donkey is too tired, perhaps you need to put him to rest. And they tried to please everybody, and it never really worked out very well with that whole journey. Which takes me to point number 4. So point number 4 is you're gonna have to learn how to listen and ignore what you need to ignore, right? Because everybody's gonna have something to say. Boy, the way that fits you, you look good just as you are. Don't do anything about it. If you lose any more weight, your neck trim them, I got turn up. You're gonna look too skinny. You have to do this for your health, not for other people. You have to do it for you, not for anybody else. Because at the end of the day, your body is the only thing that keeps you alive on this earth physically. If your body dies, you die. So you have to do what you need to do. I don't know about you, but where I'm from, people like to talk about how you look a lot. And if you're not careful, you will say to yourself, okay, I am not going to be losing any more weight because everybody thinks I look good at this weight, or whatever the situation is. But you have to know that people will have a lot of stuff to say, especially when they start noticing changes in you. They're going to have a lot of people have positive things to say and they will cheer you on, but then there will also be others who will have less than pleasant things to say. And if you listen to that, then it will break you down. Or if you listen to that, you will choose to ignore the goal that you have set for yourself. You know why you set the goals that you did. As long as you're doing it in a healthy manner, stick to your goals. Work at it, no matter how long it takes you. And if you fall off, you get up and you just get right back on. Which brings me to tip number 5. You are going to have to commit to this. You are going to have to commit. It is just like a relationship. So you get up today and you don't like your spouse. But are you going to be running to the divorce court every day that you don't like your spouse? No. You are committed to that person. You care somebody before man and God. And you took an oath. You took those vows. Till death do us part. Well, guess what? It's the same thing with your body, Same thing with your body. Till death do us part. I part with my body at death. So I need to do what it takes to keep my body alive. So in other words, yes, ignoring that ice cream, ignoring that candy, ignoring all of those things, making all of those changes, going to the gym, avoid eating after 7 p.m. or whatever time, sticking to my eating window, all of those things. I might not stick to them all the time, just like I might get up and I don't like somebody today, but the laws of the land say that doing what you want to do in terms of putting an end to that person is not necessarily legal and it is punishable by law, so you're going to abide by the law. Or if you're a Christian like me, the good book says that you must try to be like Christ. So no matter how anybody upsets you, you're going to set a good example and you're going to go one side and you're going to cool off. It's the same thing with your weight loss journey. So I fell off today or I fell off last month, but guess what? I am so in love with myself and I want to accomplish that goal that I am going to do what I need to in order to accomplish that goal. So in other words, you're not going to be on track all the time, but because you're committed to the task at hand and you love yourself, you're going to do what you need to do. So you might be wondering, losing weight, losing weight, losing weight, losing weight. So beauty is about what is on the inside. Oh, sure. You're a beautiful soul on the inside because the physical doesn't matter. Oh, yes, everybody pretty. And I'm not about how you look physically outwards. But guess what? It's not about how you look, it's about your health. You have to do what you need to. Well, guess what? Ignore it. Talk about how beautiful you are on the inside. Allow yourself to get to a point where you can no longer keep up physically and see if the beauty on the inside is going to help you. No, the beauty on the inside cannot help you at that point in time, which is why it is so very important to put in the kind of work that you need to do in order to lose that weight that you need to, in order to add more hours to your glass, thus adding more years to your life, reversing those health issues or delaying what is to come. That way you don't have to spend your retirement funds on a doctor. That money is meant for you to enjoy somewhere with your spoolie. Until next time, thank you for joining me on Shaping Wisdom. I'm your host, Tao. Join me for another run. Well, not literal run. But please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell a friend if you've found benefits in what I have said. Joining me on my journey is what I want you to do. Thanks.
Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you in the next video.